What's up, viewers? You ever hit your girl with 3 p.m. you up text?
Nope.
Drop a like if you have.
All right. Anyway, so today we're gonna be getting into a little body language.
A little special. Dip our toes in the body language field. We're just testing out the waters.
Oh my goodness, testing out the waters.
No, but like seriously though, like when we talk about body language, like not even joking, like it's actually super interesting.
Yeah, because literally, I think it's 80% of communication is nonverbal. Let me double check that.
Get on that.
We're getting on the fact checker right now.
Yep.
It's a private search engine we use. Don't want to mention what it is.
It's called
Googski or something.
Goose. Yeah. No, it's just Google.
Yep, we're using Google.
But you know what? I'm gonna start off actually right now.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Hit us.
So one of the biggest things. One of the biggest things about body language is like it's like your first impression when you meet anyone is dictated by your body language. Like if you're anxious and like squirrely, then you're like there's things called mirror neurons in your brain that other people are going to be like, oh, what's this guy doing? Like I don't know, like this is just weird, you know. And then they like before you even get to like the verbal part of it, like talking to them, it's just like you're already weird in the mouth and stuff, you know what I mean? And like it's just like when you're if you're like going in for a job interview or something, if you don't relay like a positive like good like radiant like body language of just like confidence and stuff, it's like the chances are dropping right away, you know what I mean?
I heard well, I didn't hear, I researched this for nonverbal communications when on classes that I got an A in, by the way, so
shout out to Brandon.
Gotta listen to me on this one. It said that people judge you in the first 7 seconds of meeting you. So if you want to make a really good impression, you have to have like immaculate body language.
And you know, also I think that is important is I think that like your first impression isn't dictated by like the very first time you meet someone. Like that is like the first time you see them, the first thing you say to them. Like that technically could be your first impression. But I was listening to the School of Greatness podcast, and what they said, a guy named Jordan Harbinger, he's actually like really researched on all this stuff. Yeah, he says the real first impression is when you become a blip on their radar. And like when they actually start noticing you, when they're like, oh, this guy is doing his stuff, you know?
Sure.
So I think that's actually really important because like I think too many people worry just about like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm such an idiot because like I stumbled or something like when I first was talking to them, and like first impression does mean a lot, but you can obviously once you get more comfortable around them and like you start learning and like you get better with your body language and stuff like that. That's when your real first impression is.
So I looked up the percentages, and it's saying 93% is nonverbal. These guys every website I've gone on is goofy though, because they're all saying that technically it's not nonverbal communication because it has to do with tone of voice, but that is nonverbal. Because you're not you're not just going up to people like no, that's definitely nonverbal communication because you're not saying words. Verbal is words. So 93% of communication is nonverbal. And it says that 55% is body language and 38% is tone of voice.
Right. Okay, yeah, I see that. Tone of voice is like crazy.
That adds up to 93 for...
Right.
Because
words don't mean anything, really, you know? Like, if you're monotone, like, and they're just words, you know? But, like, if you, literally any tone of voice.
I hate you.
Right, it's like,
I literally hate you.
Like, obviously, that's like a joke or something, you know?
That sounds more like a joke
like,
than anything.
I hate you. Like, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Or if it's just like you're just, like, meeting someone for, like, at work for the first time or something, and you're just, like, monotone, you're just like a weirdo. Like, that's weird. Like,
hey guys, what's up? What's good? My name is Brandon.
What's up, bro?
Like, this girl I'm doing this play with or whatever, she was like, I don't think she has, like, obviously she can, like, make her voice not monotone, but her natural voice is pretty monotone. And so we're doing, like, something, and she said, good job to me, I think, or to somebody, but it was, like, really monotone. And so everyone was like, are you being, like, a jerk right now? Are you being sarcastic? And she's like, no, I'm sorry, I meant it. I just have a monotone. Yeah.
You did a really good job today.
Yeah, I was like that. So it was pretty funny. That was funny.
You guys are really going off on this podcast right now.
Yeah, your podcast is great.
Okay,
that's what
we're just ripping into ourselves now, dude.
You have so many listeners.
God. I think all like what I was learning about on that podcast as well, like something like to develop that, like that positive body language and that tone of voice is it's called like the doorway drill. And what you do is every single doorway you go through, because it's something you can't even count. Like try counting how many doorways you walk through in a day.
Yeah.
It's like an absurd amount, right? And you don't even think about it. So every single doorway you walk through, make a conscious effort to sit up, reset your body posture, and like make sure you look like think about like a time when you
You
felt
don't have to
like,
smile 24/7, but definitely
That
have
helps,
like
though.
a happier
Smiling.
look on your face.
yeah, and smiling helps too a lot.
Yeah,
And, like,
it does. When you first meet a person, definitely smile and
Smile,
don't just be like,
eye
"What's good?"
contact,
and with like a
formality.
straight face.
what's good?
What's good?
No, but seriously though, the doorway drill, like if you what you got to do is every single doorway, even in your own house, it's if you reset your body posture and put that positive it's like when people look at you, like if what I was saying is if you think back in a
Positive
time,
outlook.
yeah, but it's like if you think back on a time in your life when you just felt super good about something and you felt like boom, like full of confidence, you feel like you can do something like that. Think
Yeah.
back on that, and every doorway you go through, do that.
Yeah.
And
Like
even in
when-
your own house, because that builds up like just like a good habit.
Yeah, and it can make you more confident too. Like if you
Yeah,
appear
true.
confident, like that will eventually make
Look
you
good,
know,
feel good.
Look good, feel good, baby.
I'll say look good, feel good.
We needed
Gotta
that.
get the 3
We
P.
couldn't continue without that.
Yeah, but think back to those times when I don't know if any of our listeners played sports or anything, but drain a quick 3.
Brandon
That little
plays
strut,
basketball.
that
Brandon
little
plays
strut that you
basketball.
have afterwards. Yeah.
Drain,
do that
You
on
hear
a
that,
normal
folks?
basis.
Drain a quick 3.
Drain a quick 3.
Then
I
you-
mean, one of like 20, but you know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
next time. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
ne-
Body
next
language.
time.
But yeah, and I think it's especially important in interviews. Like
Mm-hmm.
that can definitely make or break it. Tone of voice including and body language too.
Yeah.
Like I think it's really huge. You know.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
No doubt about it.
Yeah, and that's
People
why-
just aren't like known to the knowledge isn't there for them to have
right.
like all
right.
the time. So
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Right, and you know, obviously, if it's like a big shot job, like you wanna appear confident. So I'd say that's the most important time to do the whole doorway drill. You know, to really like reset yourself, take a deep breath, and just go in and rock the interview. You know.
Yeah.
How about
Rock
you
this
guys?
time,
But
so.
interviews have never been a problem for me. Like I don't.
Oh, I'm
I
just
don't-
so good at interviews. Lord, no, I'm just kidding.
I honestly, I don't know. I think I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
good at
don't.
interviews.
I don't
pretty
too.
confident
feel
when I go
too
in front.
nervous.
Well,
I think.
I
you
haven't
haven't
had an
had-
important interview
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
yet.
I think when it gets like higher up and for a job that I like actually like really really want, then maybe.
Yeah.
But like I've had a fast food job and a retail job, and
Yeah.
so both interviews I'm just like,
I mean,
I was just like
I
myself.
only
more
have
for
one
them.
job,
yeah.
and like, yeah, I mean, I've only had the one job at the rec, so
I think like the preparation is like the biggest thing. Like
Yeah.
I did like a manila folder and like a resume and stuff. and I'm like, I got
if you're
this.
prepared for
Yeah.
it, then
It's way different. Like especially if you're just coming in and you've never been there before and like you don't know anything about it.
I just applied for an internship and I had to do a cover letter. I mean, I didn't have to, but cover letters definitely help.
yeah,
And those are kind of difficult because it's like, especially if you're going into a field where you have no experience in.
yeah,
Because you basically have to be like, hey, I have no experience, but I'm a fast learner. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty much all I could put. And, like, it's whatever. Still don't know if I got it, but,
yeah.
Let
I
us
think
know,
you
man.
did.
well.
I think you did. Just from what you told us, I'm
hope so.
pretty confident
I
about it.
don't know. I'm going to be pretty disappointed if I don't. But, anyways,
Yeah.
whatever. Doesn't matter.
But there's a lot of things that go into nonverbal communications that like people don't realize. A lot of like commercials on TV, like they'll use deeper tone of voices because that's just what people trust more.
Right.
I didn't notice that. Like
Didn't know.
then I like go back and listen to like the children's hospital type stuff, and they'll use like a deep country actor like type voice,
Is that why Allstate is
country
really good?
singer
'Cause, like,
type voice.
Are
Said-
you in good hands?
Yeah, are you?
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yes, now I am.
Now I feel like I am. That's all I know.
That's actually smart marketing. There's so much like little stuff.
Is
in
that why
marketing.
movie trailers are like that? Like in a world.
Yeah. In theaters on Friday.
So,
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
I guess now that
my
you
voice
think
is
about
too nasally
I
for
can
it.
do it. I can do it. My voice is pretty nasally. I mean, it is right now because I woke up like 20 minutes ago.
20 solid minutes ago.
No, more like an hour.
Quick 20 bomb.
What?
Like in Fortnite, 20 bomb.
Oh,
man.
quick
No,
Fortnite, dude.
That
Get
one
out of
isn't
here.
it, you know?
Yeah, you
Let's
gotta
keep
make sure
talking
your
about Fortnite.
nonverbal communication in Fortnite is good. Stop.
God.
So,
Guys.
it's all emotes.
If you don't use the right emotes, you're not gonna get that 20 bomb.
Right.
It's just a fact.
You're not gonna
Look
get
good,
your
feel good,
solo
you know?
victory.
You're gonna embarrass
Royale.
yourself out there. It's
So if
not
you
worth
gotta
it.
buy some V-Bucks.
At least
Actually, we can buy
$200.
some for you, so
No, we
just
can't.
send up your...
No, we can't.
I was
Send us your
listening to
social
this-
security
I was
and card
listening to
information.
this this guy who was like, so give us the account number on your mom's credit card and then the 3 wacky numbers on the back.
You're whacking. Who knows what those are for?
I've heard that. That was funny.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness, and people actually like buy into that too.
Did you ever see the picture on Facebook of the mom? She's like, my son just got his first credit card, and she posted the front and back of it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then he's like, thank you so much for dinner tonight. And someone commented. I'm like, oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So one thing about, I mean, while we're on the topic of money and scams, so my econ professor was telling me about this, and someone, so it was this guy, and he like passed out a bunch of flyers and stuff and publicized it a bunch that he could make you like a millionaire or whatever. And so all you had to do was send him a check with like $10 in it. And then he would send you like what to do to get rich. So like a ton of people bought into this, like a ton of people, and it made him like filthy rich. Cause I mean, it's only $10, but he got it from like tons of people. So then when he was like, you know, ready, it might've been more than $10. I forget the exact amount that he asked for. But after, you know, he got a bunch in, he sent a piece of paper to every person that bought or whatever and said, do what I did.
Oh, that's
Oh!
He wasn't even like he just was out with it.
Right,
He was
right.
blunt.
Yep, and he got rich.
I mean, that's true.
It's legal, right?
I think
That's
there were
legal.
lawsuits.
I mean,
I'm not sure what
scummy
happened.
though. That's
I
pretty
mean-
scummy, bro.
I don't know if that counts as fraud.
Why would you trust like some guy? Like,
I mean, yeah, like you could, but I mean,
you could buy books and like.
I'm assuming he
actually
like hyped
research
it up and stuff.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was more than just like, hey, you can be rich. Just send me $10.
Yeah.
Monotone, tone of voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Me and Kevin talked about him a little bit, but I don't know if anybody knows Kriya Tyler on Instagram.
I don't even know that.
What a
much.
goober, dude. He so he posts his first video is like him like dropping out of college, and it's so vague. Every one of his videos are vague, and it's literally hilarious how vague they are, because he's like talking to his advisor, and she's like, when's the last time you were in your classes? And he was like, you know, I don't really remember. I'm just not feeling college right now. And like this just blew up. People were like, oh man, he's like following his dreams.
Yeah.
And all his videos are like him like on the beach and stuff, like videos
have
of
you
the
seen-
drone shots of the hills.
Have you seen that video where it's like Life of a Billionaire's Son or something?
Mhm.
And they shoot
No.
it like a freaking movie. It's so stupid. He's like Tyler's just a 21-year-old kid following his dreams. He
Yeah,
gets
yeah, yeah.
nice cars, nice house. It's like so
stupid.
stupid. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
he's
with
not
that
even doing
trust
anything.
fund.
He's just getting $1
Right,
billion.
right.
With that
Like,
trust
what?
fund?
Right, like
So
that's the
stupid,
thing.
bro.
Like opportunity is definitely more open to richer people, and
Yeah.
like 100%. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, if your dad owns a company and you want to be a businessman, like, come on.
Yeah.
Even
for
if you
real.
want to be an actor and your dad, you know, owns a business, like I'm sure he has 3
Connections.
billion connections.
Yeah.
Can automatically get you something, you know.
He has a connection through somebody that might have a connection, something like that.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And so it's just like, I mean, you know, like in like a capitalist like society or whatever, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying like that's gonna happen, you know. Like there's really nothing we can do to stop it.
Yeah.
And I don't really have any problem with rich people having opportunity. I just have a problem with poor people not having opportunity, you know,
Yeah.
because it's just this like cycle of just like, you know, poorness, poverty,
Yeah.
just like, you know.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it, but like too many people like I'm just gonna be slightly blunt. Too many people complain about it, like
Right.
instead of actually doing something.
Yeah,
that's,
no,
that's what I mean by
I
that.
agree with you. I think, you know, and I understand, but like, do something. You know?
Yeah, like just start doing it. Like,
right. And that's the thing. Like,
just
change,
literally just do it.
right? Change.
No.
Just do it.
Change seems so like far away, but it's not. Like, you know, you could quit your, well, maybe not quit your job, but you know, you could stay at your job right now and, you know, take out loans to go to school and get a degree in something that you want to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna have debt, but you can pay it off with your new degree or whatever.
Yeah, it's like you can either, like, you have two options. You can just sit there and complain about it and like be a victim forever and like oh my gosh, this is like, oh, it's not even my choice. Or you can like do what you can now. You know, like it's just you have those two options. And I think too many people just decide to take the victim because it's easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand it. I don't know. It's like this like double thing, because I get that sometimes it really is out of a person's power. Like if it's a single mom who's working, you know, like a couple jobs just to like put her kids, you know, put food on the table.
Yeah.
And I get that. Like, you know,
she might not have time for it.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have time, you don't have money, you know. And I definitely get that. You know, it's the only
There
the
is
only
a couple options that I could see for that, but still, like, they're not good options. Like,
Right,
you
right.
could always move in with somebody else.
right, and it's, you know,
Like, stuff like that.
you know, we're talking about a perfect world here, you know, like trying and stuff. Like, you know, sometimes trying isn't that easy, and I definitely get that. It's just, you know, do what you can in your power. You know, I'm not saying, like, you have to freaking go, you know, do every possible thing known to mankind. Just, you know, what is in your power and what is accessible to you. Because, you know, just go out there and change.
Yeah, and there's always something, like, no matter what position you're in, whether you're at the very bottom or you're like just like you have like an average opportunity just everyone else. There's like always something you can do.
Yeah,
like we talked about this before. No matter what it is, whether how small it is, there's always something right now you can do to work towards what you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Two episodes back, just reference step 1 again, gain knowledge.
Stop referencing your program, bro. Get out of
You
here.
guys want to buy my program? $10 for my program?
Do what I did.
And how to become a millionaire.
With my 5-step plan, then I'll send it out, but then I'll be like, do what I did.
Do what I did.
Yeah, step 1, do what I did. That's it.
Oh god.
Yeah, but definitely there's a lot of things that you could improve with body language every day, because I see a lot of people just walking around like Kroger or whatever. Like a lot of people that just look sad, upset, or like mad.
Yeah,
because they're not focusing on stuff that's in their control, and like, or just not having good body language in general. They could have a lot of stuff going good for them.
Like
right
a lot of people. I think this is why people, I guess, act as a victim. I don't really like that phrase, because like I don't think they're acting as a victim. I just think they're acting as like it's not in their control. I think they're acting like it's not in their control.
Yeah.
But I think what's happening is they're focusing on like, oh, I don't have, you know, like I don't have like this much money in my bank account. I don't have this job, something like that, you know. But instead of focusing on that, you could focus on like, all right, screw you guys.
Sorry. Go
My
on.
throat got all. But, you know, they need to focus on, you know, like what they can do to get there. And so
Yeah.
it's the journey.
Just do it.
Just do it, dude. No.
That's our new
it's a lot harder
slogan.
Yeah, I mean, especially like it's easy to say nowadays. Like everyone has like those opportunities, like the SAM opportunities and stuff.
They definitely don't.
It's not. It's really not all like that.
But
So,
even if you don't have the opportunity for what you're wanting at the moment, like that might not be what's needed for you, or like what's for you.
I have this opportunity for this internship, but if it wasn't through like a connection, I probably wouldn't have it. You know, and so it's like it is definitely inherent, and like you know what family you're born into, what social class you're born into, you know,
what area you're born into.
Yeah, what area.
There's a lot of people
That's
that
have
influenced me.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
We could talk about so much stuff.
I mean, my boss, shout out to Mr. Wade. He's an awesome guy. I've already learned so much from him. I talk to him about leadership and management all the time. And my other boss, Corinne, too, she's come in for a couple of conversations about leadership, and both of them have been very like influential in like learning how to become a better leader.
Right.
I think Mr. Wade's like a really good example, because he just started like I don't know if I'm sure like right about this, but did he just like start up the rec center on his own and stuff?
No, he didn't. No, he definitely didn't.
He started all the programs
there.
and stuff they have though.
No, he just like.
Get crap on.
But no, he definitely worked there when he was younger, and he worked his way up to the directing position. He's done a few other things too. He's a pastor at a church. He has his own church right now. So he's the director of the community center, and he's a pastor at the same time, managing 2 jobs and two responsibilities. Big responsibilities.
Can't even.
There's like a lot of
feed
people
my
that
fish, dude.
like rely on him for
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. So
Yeah,
And he
sure.
has, like-
that's a lot of pressure.
He has like he's a very big family man too. So like he like always manages like those 3 things, like making time for each one.
Right.
That's
And
a hard thing to
That's
do.
really cool though that he can do that.
one thing like I respect about him is too, like every time I've talked to him, he like gives me like 100% like to me. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's never like focusing and like cutting you off just because like obviously he's busy.
Yeah.
But like he always makes sure to like give whenever he's talking to someone like that attention
Yeah.
and stuff. And he's really good at balancing that because that's honestly a lot of work. Man.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Mr. Wade.
D Wade.
R Wade. Get out of here.
I knew that.
I knew that.
Didn't something really weird happen with D Wade? Or no, that's Dwayne Wade. There's this one.
Weird.
There's this one basketball player that like supposedly like dated like a transvestite or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I heard
No.
about that, and everyone's like shitting on him.
I don't even know what the
sorry.
story is, but I heard about
Watch
that.
your language.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We'll cut it in
No,
post.
I'm still. I'm
No, we're
still
not
on
gonna
Dump it
cut
in
it in
post.
post.
But yeah, like everyone's like just going off on him. Like let the man date who he wants. You know, like it's his
It
choice.
was Dwight Howard.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a successful guy. Like he just let him live. It's
People
dumb.
don't like him in general, though. Like, I feel like he's getting a lot more crap just because they don't
Yeah.
like him.
That's just dumb. It's dumb. It's annoying. I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, guy's a beast though. So I mean, whatever, bro. He's insane. So
Yeah.
He's not that good.
I wouldn't
anymore,
even be
but-
has been
bothered.
really
Okay,
good.
I wouldn't even be bothered if I'm a professional basketball player though. I'd literally be like, hey, like, yeah, I'm living out here, dude.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
don't you guys look at my bank account?
Right,
real quick?
exactly. It's like I would not
How
be
many
bothered.
G's I have.
exactly, dude. I didn't realize like how much money NBA players made until like I saw a video of Shaq's house and like LeBron James is worth like $500 million.
They make like.
I did not realize how much money
I don't
it
think
was.
there's very, very little basketball players in the NBA that make under $1 million a year.
That's insane.
I
bro.
wish. I make
Actually, no, that's a lie. There's very little basketball players who make under like 500,000 a year.
Well,
Still-
if you're starting though, then you're
That's-
definitely over.
That's
a million.
Yeah,
unnecessary.
if you're starting, you're definitely.
Or even
if you're, like,
over,
six man.
like
You're
5 million.
okay. You're
Yeah.
starting at 6 figures, so like or 7 figures, 6
Mm-hmm.
or 7 figures. So it's it.
Decent.
Don't be
decent
mad.
finish.
Yeah, I mean it's an alright year.
It's all right.
Light year for business, you know.
But should we?
I didn't quite realize.
Another?
What's up?
No, what were you saying?
I was gonna say like I didn't quite realize how much money Shaq had, and he makes so much money
Yeah,
after
but-
the fact
yeah.
he played basketball, which
He's
is crazy.
funny. He has
Hey,
like a
just
bunch of
opened
brand
restaurants.
deals and stuff.
He opened a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah. LeBron is the co-owner of Blaze Pizza. It's really good.
I
It's
did
just
not
like
know
mod.
that. Yeah. I
Oh,
knew
he
that.
did a video there, like where he was pranking people.
Yeah,
I saw
They're-
that. And
he's
people
like,
didn't recognize him. I would have been like, dude,
Yeah.
what?
I know. I saw.
Yeah, some people were like, "Are you LeBron James?" And he was like, "No."
I'm Rob or
Oh,
something.
no. What happened was, people asked him. They were like, "Aren't you a basketball player? Like, don't you play for the Heat? Like, Dwayne Wade? Are you Dwayne Wade?" And then he was like, "Nah, I'm Rob."
Yeah, I saw another video. I mean, it was like it was some actor that I can't remember the name of with Chris Pratt, and they went around and they were like, "Do you know who this is?" And like most people would be like, "No, I'm sorry."
They don't
And
know
it's
Chris
Chris
Pratt?
Pratt. And then another
Really?
famous actor that I can't remember the name of. He was an American Horror Story in Parks and Recreation. I mean, it's like
Chris
Oh,
Pratt.
wow, man. Chris Pratt. But no, that's like crazy stuff. Like going out and people are realizing who you are. They're like, "Oh, you're the dudes from whatever, from basketball, for NBA,
From Off the
for-
Top podcast. Like, can
From
you just
Off the
imagine
Top
that, bro?
podcast.
Can you imagine that, though?
That'd be
Like,
pretty
how
cool.
sweet
Oh,
would that
it's
be?
Billy Eichner. That's who.
Oh, okay. Who do you
Yeah.
play in?
American Horror Story. He's done a couple roles.
No,
and,
who did he play in
Sure.
Parks and Rec?
I forgot the character, but it was after like the merger
Okay.
thing. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, and both of them went around, and the people didn't recognize either of them. It's like,
Chris
Yeah.
Pratt is like huge.
Chris
bro.
Pratt
I mean,
is
everyone
huge.
knows Chris
Wait,
Pratt.
when was this? Was this during Parks and Rec time?
no, it was not that long ago. So
Okay,
he'd
so it was
probably
after
already
Guardians
done
of the
Guardians.
Galaxy. Oh,
He had
wow.
probably done Jurassic World.
That was
Dang,
good, bro. That
that's-
was a good. I like
That's
that.
If
a lot to not
Billy
know.
Eichner and Chris Pratt walked up to me, I'd be like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be nerve wracking, bro. Especially like if you wanted to go into acting or something.
I know, I'd be
Not-
like,
Yeah, bro.
I'd be like, I want to act. You act.
it's like me walking up to J. Cole. Being
you wanna
like,
Because you want to rap.
because I'm a rapper.
Oh, you
Oh,
are.
yeah, yeah. Follow the SoundCloud double.
Follow my song.
Double DUBBLE. He's a producer.
He's
Skip
a
over that.
producer. Like, we're
We'll
not
cut it in post.
We'll
cut
dump
in
it.
post.
Dump.
All right, but
Yeah,
anything
I mean,
else?
You guys want to wrap it up here?
yeah,
We'll wrap it up. So
Yeah.
thanks for listening.
Oh wait,
Stop.
no, we're good. All right, so no.
You just did that to steal the outro.
Make sure, guys, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow us on Twitter at Off the Top 7, name's Off the Top Podcast, and drop a like, leave a comment.
And,
Even you can dislike it if you want, as long as you have a good reason. You have to file a
comment.
report, though.
You gotta file a report
Yeah.
real quick.
But you know what, guys? Thank you guys so much for listening. And,
Wait. One more thing.
Thank
No,
you guys
no,
so
we
much
gotta
for
keep
listening.
We
going.
might no. This
Thank
is
you,
this
guys.
is for real this time. So we might start a Reddit soon with like some
For like Q&A.
Q&A stuff. If you guys have questions,
Questions, comments, concerns.
yeah, if you have like videos that you want us or like pictures,
Or
stories, news
articles,
stories,
yeah,
whatever. Just yeah, we'll let you guys know. We'll probably post it on the Twitter when we're gonna start it.
Right.
So we can get some like feedback from you guys, talk about some funny stuff that's going on, some serious stuff, little yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
little yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
guys. See ya.
See ya.
All right,
You're supposed to end it.
Uh,
We all said see ya.
Bye-bye.
Peace.